Experience the ultimate intimacy face to face. Experience intimacy beyond ecstasy. Face to face with the Lord.
God gonna get you.
You might know me from my YouTube channel, David E. Taylor, Full Frontal Exposure, where everybody's opinion is a lie.
God gonna get you.
Hey, Houston! This is a sex cult! Sex cult, everybody! Sex cult, watch it! Don't go here! Sex cult! Oh, man.
God gonna get you. See, God will wait 20 years before he kill you. He gave me a dream that he was gonna get these people, because you can't come against a man who have the keys of the kingdom of heaven and think you gonna live. You touch me like you die. The power is too much flowing through me. For you to touch me, you'll die on spot. Oh, this is a wrong prophet here. He always talking about God gonna get people. God gonna get you. That idiot Vicky O. Because just like God killed CL, he gonna kill that. You got this other idiot, this faggot named Rich Holmes. God's telling me to call that punk by name. He's up here speaking all this evil against us, against me on Pingo. You a pussy, Rich Holmes.
We were talking prior.
Look at him sitting up there. He looked like Slimer off of Ghostbusters, man. Look at this guy. Look at this slob, man. Don't make no darn sense.
Is it the old Slimer or the new Slimer? Because he looks like the old school Slimer, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Ghostbusters 2, man.
I like the first Ghostbusters where he like walks in the hall and he sees Slimer at the end of the hall fucking eating all the food and shit.
Yeah, the one with the bull on it. Yeah.
You just fucking take David, take the fucking head off David. He had fucking Slimer, bro. Fucking clip, bro. God damn it. Oh shit, dude.
Man.
He looks like Slimer, bro.
Oh my god.
Fuck, dude. Oh shit, clip. David's all, no, I don't.
I'm so
fucking
sorry, David. We're laughing at your expense.
yeah,
no,
we
no,
are.
we're not. I'm sorry.
Damn, he gained a lot of weight, bro.
Yeah, I told you, bro. He looks like
Man,
a
look
fucking.
at his cheeks.
He looks like a fucking refrigerator, right?
Yeah, he do.
Oh.
Look like that bulldog off of Tom and Jerry, man. Had them big cheeks. That's what he looked like.
Does fucking walk around with his fucking paws all fucking bow-legged and shit. Like, look at him. He really does. Look at him. He looks
Guys, oh my
bad,
gosh.
dude. He gained a lot of weight, man. He
Like,
gained.
Hearts hoodie.
Yeah. Look at his King of Hearts hoodie. Look, I told you, for real. For real, look at him. His fucking. He's on the King of Hearts, everybody. Yeah, if anybody tells you
Look
otherwise.
at that helmet he got up there.
I know, dude.
Oh,
it's like it just.
Goodness.
It looks like he just takes his fucking helmet off and just sticks it on his fucking head, man. He's like, I have a glass head and I just stick it on there, okay? Man,
David, you look like trash. I mean that.
he didn't look like this. You were there, did he?
Nah, he's getting more decrepit by the day, man. Look at this guy. That's how I know something took him over for real, man.
Yeah.
This ain't him.
Yeah, it's
This
the
ain't him.
king of heart attacks. I don't want nothing bad to
Father,
happen.
sucker, the nutty professor. Looking like Sherman Clump.
I know.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. No.
Say goodbye to Buddy Love.
Say goodbye to Buddy Love. Yeah, last two lives were reruns, yeah.
Oh no.
And you can tell, like,
man.
and you know what? That's something we've paid attention to is like, he has put on weight in the last couple of years, man. He has stacked on quite a few pounds, man, and not just like 20 or 30 pounds, but he stacked on like
At least 100 for sure.
oh, easily 100, bro.
Oh,
No, easily 100.
Look at that neck and chin.
definitely
It's
not
all
losing.
one piece now.
Yeah, it's like it's just
His neck, it's just one.
it's just a headpiece. It's like I don't even know. It's like a face piece, I guess. I don't know. It's just like it's a face piece, bro. It's just like his face and neck and
man.
fucking shoulders are all one now.
Yeah, like the graphics on something from N64, man.
I
Like
know, right?
it wasn't detailed like on GoldenEye,
I
man.
know, right?
Them soldiers just have a face plastered on
It
there.
looks like fucking Odd Job and shit for fucking. It does looks like fucking Sherman Klopp, dude. He does. Look at him. He looks like fucking Sherman Klopp, dude. Hercules.
Oh,
David's a fuck you guys.
Oh,
side by
man.
side at some point.
Yeah, he
David's,
saw it.
David's sitting back. Freak you guys.
And I want to say to all my enemies, come and get me. If you that bad, if you think you that tough, come and get me. I want all of you chumps and all of you suckers to the devil, come and get me.
Toupee ever in my life. I don't want no glue on my hair.
You could be all the things you always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
Soul glow.
And David is a slob too. He's a slob too. He nasty like that too. But the only reason why people would say he's a man of excellence and he's clean and all that is because he got everybody else cleaning. But if it came down to David cleaning, it'd be a pig pen.
Really? So David probably don't
yeah.
even know how to wash his own asshole.
Doubt. Oh, no, he don't. No, he don't. You know that's why he has maxi pads, because he puts them in his underwear because he don't wipe.
No way.
That ain't no man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, that ain't. Yeah, that's no lie. That's no lie.
No way, dude. Are you
True story.
serious, bro?
True story.
He puts
Yeah,
maxi pads.
he
Hold on. David puts maxi pads in his fucking underwear because he don't wipe his own ass.
That's exactly what he does. That's exactly what he does. And I remember one of the women who he was involved with some years ago. She had
Sorry, I'm reading
Yeah,
the
man.
chat, dude. Everybody's like, ew. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
No, it's nasty,
he's nasty.
dude.
He's nasty like that. Yeah, one of the women that he was involved with.
No, can he physically not wipe his ass, or is he just not do it because he's a dirty
I
fuck?
think he just dirty like that, man. I think he's just dirty like that. Because I mean, you 50, 51 years old. Why you not wiping your butt, man? You know what I'm saying? What sense did that make? You know, and then he like I said, a woman a woman he was involved with had came to the house, right? And you know how women do, they snoop around your things or whatever. And she's snooping around and she said, she came to me and said, I knew David was cheating on me. I see pads under his sink. and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, he wearing these pads just like you, man. You know, he nasty like that, bro. And
Got some Debo undies going on.
that's exactly that's exactly what he got going on, man.
That's exactly what fucked
Yeah.
in my head right now when you told me that. I figured that fucking Smokey picking up Demo's undies from fucking Friday with the shit end of the fucking straw, bro. Then fucking dropping him right on like Demo's
That's
face, bro.
that's him. That is him, man.
No
You know,
way.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's why David, the stuff
What?
he get up and talk about is ineffective because it ain't true. What I'm saying is true about this punk. Yeah, he got. Hey, whoever with him right now, ask him if he wearing a pad. Ask him if he wearing a pad. I guarantee you he is. And if he ain't, his drawers is full of doo doo. I'm telling you, man, he's sick like that. I mean, you got a healing ministry. I mean, if something's wrong with your bowels, Jesus can't heal that. What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, this guy got doo-doo stained drawers. He got, and it's so bad, right? He expects you to pick up after him. And so, he would have his drawers and stuff, and like I said, full of crap, stinking. And, he wants you to do his laundry for him. And so, throw that stuff in the washer. I'm not about to scrub your doo-doo stains out your drawers, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Shit.
yeah, yeah, that's him. But there was a young man who came after me. I was still there during this time, but he also got in that position that I was in, and so he started washing David's underwear and things. And so David fat self gonna tell me, see, this is why you're so arrogant.
Dingleberry's popping out of his butthole. That's what a dingleberry is. A dingleberry is from when, like, I mean, in David's case, he doesn't wipe his ass, so there's no toilet paper. It's just little balls of shit, right? But like a real dingleberry is like, it's disgusting. It literally is. It's like, dude, that's bad hygiene, man. Dude, when I was in the military, dude, sometimes I took 2-3 fucking showers a day because we got so fucking dirty. Right?
Yeah, David will not do that. And we know he sweat through his suits. Yeah, man, he's sick.
Doo-doo Taylor. I know the women, that's dirty. Like the women are sleeping with them.
Man, I'm telling you. All right, for example, Michelle could stay over for the night before. They doing whatever they do. Well, Michelle got to be at the office at 8:30, so she's gonna leave a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Well, David's gonna get up. He might already be up when Michelle leaves, and if he is, he'll send a text down. Hey, come up to my room, straighten up my room. So what straighten up my room means is change his sheets, and sometimes he just nasty and he won't change the sheets. He'll just say brush them off or something like that. And then the next woman comes shortly after. And I've seen that countless times over the years. Like to the women that he say he love you, he don't love you. You sleeping in somebody else's juices, let alone that fat slobs. Somebody else's.
Yeah, prostitution's real.
Ask me how I know. I changed the sheets, and sometimes I didn't, at his discretion. So, that's what you laying in. That's what you laying in.
Dude, that's nasty.
It is. It is.
David, wash your fucking ass, dude. That's dirty, bro. Yeah, this is wild. This is the best, dude. Like, come on, David. Oh my God, imagine the fucking filth. Jake, dude, we were in the man. What was the one thing they teach you is cleanliness, hygiene. Keep your ass.
But he's a
clean.
general.
Yeah, he's a fucking general, all right? Fucking general, fucking panty liner. Fuck, dude. This is some shit that I never. Yeah, that's like, dude, that really is. That's like going mentally disturbed, bro. Like, dude, David can't even wipe his own ass, so he's like, yeah, imagine that smell of fucking having shitty underwear laying around the fucking house, and David's like, oh, go wash my underwear.
Yeah, man. And I could see, you know what I'm saying, if David was elderly and as time went on, something happened to him. I get that. But it's been like that since I've known him. I've known him since he was 36 years old. He been wearing panty liners since he was 36. So ain't no telling how long he been like that. He just filthy, man. Ask them women. Ask them women. They'll tell you.
David.
They will tell you. Yep.
You're filthy, bro.
Very.
General Max E-Pad. We got a new member in the chat tonight, Rainbow 33, dude. He's been firing off some funny shit. So welcome to the chat, Rainbow 33. I've been watching you, man. Welcome. This is Clifton Ware. He was mentioned in the deposition, and General Max E-Pad. Dude, honestly, this is crossing the lines into like mental health, bro. The fact that a man that old can't even sit back and wipe his own ass, dude.
Yeah, he won't do it. It ain't that he can't, he won't do it.
Why?
You know, and he got all that money, get a bidet at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get a bidet.
If you that lazy to wipe your butt, get a bidet. He won't even do that. He's sick, man.
So he just fucking puts panty liners just to keep his fucking dirty ass from getting fucking skid marks and fucking shit in his drawers.
And I was laughing about this a couple weeks ago with somebody, man. You know, with the young man, right, who used to clean it for him. And so he was like, man, he said he had got so fed up at a certain point because he had gone to the bathroom and David would just have his dirty doodle stained drawers and pad laying right there on the floor, you know, expecting him to just come and pick it up, you know, and yeah, man, he's sick, man. And he was saying how it'll just be all hard and, you know, the doodle done crusted over. He's sick. He's sick.
That's filth, dude.
Yes, he is filth.
If any of y'all cult members are listening right now and this is happening to you, get the fuck out. Don't be washing this piece of shit's dirty ass fucking underwear. And David, if you're watching too, you little sack of shit, this proves you are a piece of shit. You wear fucking maxi pads to fucking, because you can't even wipe your own fucking ass, you slob. You're a fucking piece of filth, David. You are. You're filth. This proves it. You are the dirtiest fucking cult. Yeah, he probably has Michelle braid his fucking pubes or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, he leaves pads out, dude. Now this is the thing. It's like, and Cliff just said, it's not that he can't, he won't. All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Full Frontal Investigation. I will be your host. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. And these aren't depositions, but no, Joe, it's another one. It's top 10 shocking cult lies. The Maxi Pad Messiah. He is. He's the Maxi Pad Messiah. Maxi Pad Maharaja. Call it what you want, bro. David, I'm actually the Pingo Prophet, okay? I'm the Pingo Prophet, and I am also the Maxi Pad Messiah, everybody. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with this now. And David. Welcome, David. Welcome. We're going to talk about this current lawsuit. Okay, this is federal. It's out of Florida, United States District Court for the Southern District of Florida, okay? Now, there were 3 people testified. It was Joseph, Ashley, and... No, 2. 3? Who testified? It was... Okay, so Joseph got cross-examined, which was really great, by the way. And Ashley, she was also put under oath and had to testify in court, okay? So Ashley had to testify. Joseph Bush, okay? So there were 2 days where Joseph got examined. So he got examined one day, and he's like, I love being examined. He's all, especially when Apostle Taylor spreads my butt cheeks open. And then he got crossed, okay? Which is how court works. You get examined, then get cross-examined, follow-up, rebuttal, and that's that, okay? That's Jerry Bloom. Oh, where's Ashley's at? I'll have to pull Ashley's up. I got it somewhere. Redirect. Let me find Ashley's. Give me one moment here. Okay, let's take a peek here. Let me get Ashley's up here. Give me one moment, please. I don't know. Is that Ashley's? Hold up. Give me a second here. Let me find Ashley's. I think it's it right there. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Here it is. I got it. Give me 1 second. All right, let me go and dock this bad boy. Bam, right here. All right. So if anybody who's wondering Ashley is, okay. So Ashley's one of the little, we hadn't seen her for a while, okay? We hadn't seen her for a while, and we think we know she got pregnant. Because Ashley was a little fucking twig for a long time. Hey, Matt Moore, the motherfucker. Hey, Matt Moore. Where's all my video bites at, damn it?
Caught my first tube this morning, sir.
Caught my first tube this morning, sir. What up, brother? Hope everything's doing well for you over there in California. Apparently TBN and Daystar and David and Catherine haven't gone up and helped with all their glorious fucking funds, I guess. Fuckers. All right, we're talking about the court transcripts. And honestly, Jessica, these are just as good as a deposition because these are court transcripts. We're seeing the same thing. And Ashley, okay, so Ashley Larimer, she had no fucking knowledge about this thing. She's dumb as a fucking box of fucking Dole crowns, man. But David sent her there to testify, all right? Because David, hey, welcome to Doyle's Dozen. It's okay, bud. Come here, son. Come here, my guy. Oh, you're all right, buddy. Marley's all, goddamn fucking Doyle's Dozen. He's all, you guys scared me just now. He's all, go get me some treats now. Go get me a treat. He didn't know what happened. All right, let's take a peek here. All right, so Ashley gets deposed. Joseph gets deposed. Tony was supposed to get deposed, but he was probably too busy changing David's maxi pad to go get deposed. All right. So Ashley gets it and Joseph gets it 2 days in a row. But Joseph just gets it fucking handed to him. Direct examination, cross-examination. All right, let's get to the cross-exam of Joseph. Hey, Trip 9. What up, what up, what up? Trip 9 in the motherfucking easy. What up, Trip 9? Trip 9. Trip 9's all, I'm going to take it all away. David's calling me the devil, and you know what? I'm taking it all away, goddammit. Let's go to, we're going to go to page 6-3. 6 tray. All right. Cross-examination. Okay. Joseph gets cross-examined. Hey, curly girl. What up, what up?
So those of you that are doing this, stop it. I'm not talking to all of you or most of you.
I'm going to get my
talking to
dogs a
the very
blanket real
minority.
quick. I'll be right back, man.
But stop it. Cut it out. Miley's out, go get my blankets, bitch. He's out, go get my blankets, make me a blanket right next to your thing where I can stream with you. Yeah, and Ashley got torn apart by movie prop lawyers. Let's take a peek here. Where's the cross-exam of Ashley? By Mr. Tuttle, 71. Okay, let's go to, we're going to do cross-examines because this is where it all gets, they just get torn apart. Oh yeah, Joseph got wrecked, bro. Fuck yeah, he got wrecked. All right, let's start with Joseph. Okay, cross-examination. So this is where it starts, okay? Now, who's involved in all this is Movie Prop Rentals and David E. Taylor, the Sewer Seal, okay? Sewer Seal, David E. Taylor has contracted this company to build this stage, all right? To go to all these arenas, and David's I'm gonna heal all these people, okay? Yeah, Apostle Chris, the Daywalker, reached out to Movie Prop Rentals today to try and buy one of the foam lions. Oh man, you know how pissed David would be if we got a hold of one of those? He would be so fucking mad. He would be so fucking pissed. I don't care though. Oh yeah, they ground pounded him. All right, lawsuit, okay, da-da-da-da. Deposition, going back with the facts. Okay, and Joseph, and the lawyer even pointed that out towards the end, and through multiple times. He's like, do you remember this, and this? Well, why'd you say this, and this? Call it a deposition if you want, because this is the court transcript. This is the same thing they would have asked in a deposition. Okay, so Joseph goes to court, raises his right hand, takes an oath. Solemnly swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I do. Yes, sit down, Mr. Joseph Bush. Okay, you take the oath. Now, when you lie under oath, it's a big deal. Okay? Because Joseph, you fucking lying, degenerate, fucking sewer seal, fucking diaper changer. Joseph, the one place you're supposed to be honest is court, man. This stage that they're trying to do, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's the dumbest idea. I know Chris is out. It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine. Oh, yeah. Watching it would be better. Okay. Now, this is the important part. Joseph, Bitch Boy Bush, is the defendant's designated representative with the most knowledgeable yourself to be the most knowledgeable regarding all matters regarding to the plaintiffs. Yes. Okay. Is there anyone more knowledgeable as to those matters? To the matters in this case, can you clarify the question? Is there anyone more associated with Cockboy David, more about the situation than plaintiffs? Not that I'm aware of. So Joseph is taking full responsibility, said, I'm the one who you should be talking to. I am the one who is aware of everything. I am the one who knows everything. And I'm it. I'm it. Hey, Daniela, please hit that like and subscribe to. You see how fucking whack YouTube is when you don't use, like, kind of half tempted just to start up a random live stream just from my fucking device just to see what happens. But I don't want to get fucking whacked for fucking spamming the platform. Anyways, okay, here we go. All right. Plaintiff would move to opposition. Okay, they're going to 52, you're on, no objection, you're on. Okay, admitted evidence. Okay. At this deposition, he was asked all kinds of questions. Yo, Among the Ashes podcast. What up, what up, what up? Hey.
My wife is a slut.
Elisa is my wife. And as long as she get away, she'll do anything.
My wife is a slut.
Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
All right. So, Joseph sat there and took it because David told him to go down. Hey, go do this. You're in David E. Taylor's pants right now. A big old pile of shit. It's a big old fucking pile of fucking dookie. Okay. So Joseph says he knows everything. Yeah. Exactly. Bitch Boy Bush, not to be confused with Better Business Bureau. Exactly. Bitch Boy Bush. And that's exactly what this is. So David, some of the text messages that Uncle Jake showed me today from David, everybody, David likes shiny shit, okay? He does. That's all he gives a fuck about. You could probably throw him a pack of razor blades and he'd fucking play with them, right? That's like a funny joke, right? Throw David a pack of razor blades because he likes shiny shit. Be like, hey, David, play with these. I wouldn't actually do that and don't do it, but don't do it. But I'm just saying, David likes shiny. Yeah, I'm ADD as hell. I'm ADD as hell. Fuck yeah, I am. I know I am, and I won't do pills. I won't take pills. I won't. I'll just deal with it. Fuck it, man. Tried it. I'll just deal with the ADD. Fuck it. Okay. So Joseph, he says, okay, I know about the dimensions of the prop. I know what's going to happen. But once we start getting into this examination of Joseph, it's a lot of non-answers. Oh, Joseph is fucked, man. And the thing is, we wrote letters to the judge. Some of them got put into evidence, man. Some of them got put into the record, which is big because the judge could have been like, no, I'm not going to take these letters. Yukon Jack Storm Rider, motherfucking Heezy.
All of this pain must leave on 3 in Jesus' name. 1, 2, 3. Out now.
Out now. Yeah, David likes shiny metal shit, okay? Yeah, but his maxi... No, he sticks his maxi pads to the wall. Remember, that's how he marks his territory. All right. Back to the court transcript. Now, this type of set that they're wanting built, you guys, it's insane. 250 feet wide. That's almost the entire fucking width of a football field. David can only manage a space maybe 5 feet by 5 feet now. Well, about the size of his chair, honestly. Okay, base. Then, I don't know. Fuck. It's like playing mental leapfrog. I'm on page 67, Uncle Jake. I'm on page 67. Let's see here. All right. There, let me stop it right there. So the cost of this and what David did was once he got the plan, he started stretching it out like a fucking rabbit with a carrot on a string, leading them along. Some of the text messages that they said, David called, 9 months later, hey, let's get back to work. After 9 months of not speaking to anybody, David texts these guys back. Let me read the file right here. Hang on, give me a second. David's such a piece of shit, man. He really is, man. Okay. Pastor, if you want to change the railings that come down to the stairs, those bollards, here are some choices. I think you had mentioned that you felt like one of these we had were not heavy enough. Because it couldn't carry David's fat ass. He's like, we need an extra heavyweight fucking rating on these. Because you know what? By the time I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to be 500 pounds, not 350, okay? So we need extra weight fucking rating, okay? Not heavy enough. We didn't feel institutional enough. Take a look at these, see if they strike a chord. 2 of gold we have access to for this top of the columns. He's like, okay, what kind of finish is this? Is it paint or chrome? Chrome. The more yellow is the color. I would like to see it in person. Can you send me an example? He sends him an example. So that it goes chrome then silver. Okay. So they're going to chrome it and silver it. Chrome it and then make it gold. They lay the gold color on top. It'll get brighter as they lay it. Okay, let me see how it looks. Copy. Here's a better look at it before it goes gold. Okay. So and David replies, oh my God, that's beautiful. I'm like, oh, so David likes shiny shit. This whole conversation, oh, that silver is just, it's so gloriously beautiful. I'm like, oh, David, there you are. David likes shiny shit. Yes, it's going to be amazing. That color is looking beautiful itself. Yeah, it's just wait till it's gold. People's heads are going to pop off. I'm here at the chrome and he's got so many different options. This is kind of where we narrow this down. Plus the 2 bears. And I still think that one bear that's more yellow. Not only did he have lions, he had bears made too. What an asshole, man. What a fucking asshole David is. He's like, not only do I need to get lions, I need to get some bears made too. What the fuck? Oh my God, David. What a waste of fucking money. David, no wonder there's a lot of options that this guy that's got on his hands on the ground looks like a really pretty gold set the same color as that bear. I just want to make sure we flesh out all the options before I pull the trigger on the color because I can't change it once I shoot it. I understand that looks a little more yellow than the bear. I just need to see one column done by example. I guess we're heading in that direction. Yes. David says the silver is incredibly gorgeous. Now, David, he's basically saying now that they did it all wrong. Okay. Yep. They didn't obey my original orders, so God told me not to pay them. I love it. I love it. Who made this channel? At Poo Poo Pookie. Yeah. Yeah. Let me bring that down a little bit. So, I know lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I bet he probably did. He probably did have some fucking tigers added to it. We just don't know. Yeah, he's such a dumb shit. All right. There was a tight frame. They wanted it done. And now let me be clear about this, guys. I spoke to Movie Prop Rentals. I spoke to him. Shortly after the project got started. And they advised David to get a loan, and he didn't. David didn't want to get a loan. David told the company that we just want to make the monthly payments, but they didn't. They didn't. I spoke to them, man. They had to be careful about what they told me, which I understand because there were NDAs in place, and I understand. I get it. They got to protect certain finances of how much is being spent. And I was asking questions. Trust me. I was like, how much has been spent? He's like, I can't really give you that, but it's over the $1 million mark already. I was like, okay. So that's what we kind of figured. It was over the $1 million mark by the time we got to them. And what also had happened by that time is the deal had pretty much already gone south. The deal had already gone south by the time I spoke to the guy on the phone. His name was Richard. Very nice man. Very nice man. And he was just kind of at a loss for words. He was just kind of at a loss for words. He's like, I don't even know what to do, man. These people won't return my call. We've been trying to get a hold of them, email them. They cancel at the last moment. And that's when I told him, I was like, look, sir, just be careful with these guys, okay? It already sounds like you're having problems, but I was like, make sure you cross every T and dot every lowercase J. Okay. So this is where Joseph's continuing to get cross-examined. Their time frame is... Because the cult wanted this done within a certain time frame. Hey, be good, Trip 9.
Fuck face.
Trip 9's, I'm going to go make some more money and fucking pay off my car and go work on my voice acting. Hey, Trip 9. Hey, bro. You know when I watch I watched Waterworld the other day, and I'm telling you, bro, like you're that guy on TV, dude, doing those fucking movie intros. The future. The polar ice caps have melted. Telling you, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, man. You land the right job, like you got a total DJ voice, bro. You really should, man. Fuck. I'm rooting for you, dude. Whatever voice acting lessons you're taking, man, I really hope they work out for you, dude, because you could, man. You're that guy on the other end. All right. The last one didn't obey. God is giving me a new set. All right. Not aware their time frame is. Okay. Again, time frame was everything for this. Again, David, to fucking get a loan, you're like, no, we're just going to make $70,000 a month payments on it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're going to make $70,000 a month payments on it. Don't trip. All right. Everybody's going to be cool. Everything's kosher. But they failed to make the payments. It even says, Jesus Christ, man, the amount of lawsuits that David has managed to cross over into one another, man, it's just insane. It's insane that one man has managed to rack up this many lawsuits in this many jurisdictions, all within the same amount of time. And the thing is, they couldn't agree on a budget, right? Movie Prop Rentals and David and his cult bullshit couldn't agree on a budget because David kept adding shit to it. So they had to keep drawing up new plans. So they couldn't really agree on a budget. That was the hard part. Now you add that with the lack of communication. Shit, these guys like, we're fucking backburnering this shit. We got other jobs. We got other jobs. So they backburnered it, right? Said, we don't need to do your job anymore. It was that easy. It was that easy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? He has water and powers. Why can't he just use water to put the fires out? Okay, this is more time frames right here. This project was supposed to be completed within a 3.5 month time period of time, correct? Yes, that was the original goal right here, to have it done for July 10th and 11th for the crusade. But again, COVID kicked in, right? I think it was March of that year, or April kicked in. Okay, so they had to postpone it. But that's where Joseph said, okay, we're going to slow down. That'll give us time to slow down and keep building it. But at that time, what also happened was inflation kicked in. That's what David didn't count on. David didn't count on inflation. The only inflation he counted on was his fucking gut. That's it. The only thing David counted on was his gut getting bigger. The inflation went through the roof, man. The inflation went through the fucking roof. Counterclaim, there's a call, okay. Yes, this is Joseph. Yeah, this is Joseph. Okay, Mr. Tuttle is question. You see the Q&A? The A is Joseph. See that? That's A right there. That's Joseph. That's fuckhead Joseph right there. Here's Mr. Tuttle. Bam, right here. Okay. Yep. Q&A. Q&A. This is what this is. This is a Q&A fucking conversation. All right? It's Joseph and the lawyer. Joseph sitting on the stand. Here's Ashley's right here. Check this out, bro. There's Ashley Larimer's right there. There's Ashley Larimer's right there. Okay? Because she was put on the stand also because David sends the most idiotic people down there to take the stand and have a conversation they know nothing about financially. David, let me tell you something. I know more about this build than you do. I know more about the financing of it. I know more about what it takes to do it. And you don't. That's why you're in the process. That's why you're in the situation you're in right now, okay? So yes, this is Joseph answering these questions. You're absolutely right. Yep. Okay. Are you aware that the agreement between the parties required installment payments intended to finance the construction of the prop? He's aware that it required money. Okay. As far as getting it finished, and what they said, oh, I'm sure they used the PPP money, and that's going to be a problem in the end, Curly Girl. Let me tell you something. Anybody that took PPP money, they're fucked. I'm telling you, that's going to be a problem because JMMI is revoked. They took PPP money under a revoked exemption. You can't do that. I don't know how the fuck they got it, man. I don't know how the fuck they got it. But yep, that's a problem later on, Curly, I promise. Government ain't fucking around with PPP loan fraud, man. It's this time. They're going to track everybody. They're finding people who bought houses, fancy cars, fucking went on vacations. It's all going to be tracked, man. That's government money. Like, And again, yes, this is perjury because Joseph signed for this. Joseph, let me tell you something. If you're watching, you're never going to be able to get any kind of credit card now after this, man. You're going to be eating fucking tuna fish sandwiches the rest of your fucking life, man. And I hope so. I fucking hope so because you were dumb enough to sign the paperwork like we told you not to. Let me just go ahead and find this. I'm going to sign this paperwork because, it's just such a good idea. It's such a good idea to sign this paperwork. Everybody, sign the paperwork, okay? I guarantee David hasn't signed any of this paperwork. Joseph did. Joseph signed the paperwork for this deal, okay? Hitting godly goals. But he lived to see another day. Fucking Daniel Adams, bro.
Hitting godly goals.
Godly goals. Dude, he's the only fucking loser apostle to get on social media and actually fucking flex in a music video. He's like, look, everybody, I did arms like 3 times today. His arms are like the size of my fucking... God damn. Hey, oh yeah, by the way, everybody, his wife is now an apostle too, just so you guys know that. Okay, Heather is an apostle now. Pretty tight, okay? And again, I hope you guys are reading this because this is Joseph and the lawyer going back and forth. Now, if anybody's just tuning in and doesn't know what this idea is about, this is David's idea of a good idea. David, for real, thought, hey, Tim Allen Donkey Show. I don't know, Tim Allen. Yeah, David's going to end up back at SeaWorld as part of the fucking Shamu show. They're like, hey, we have an endangered species that fucking got out of the Shamu fucking exhibit. His name's David Taylor, and he looks like the Black Harvey Weinstein, okay? So if anybody sees him, we're giving a reward. We'll give you a season pass to SeaWorld, okay? Yeah. Joseph signed his life away, curly girl. Yep. Joseph signed his life away. You goddamn right he did. Well, now that he signed his life away, that's fine. Let him fucking deal with the repercussions of it. So there's a down payment. Rich is right. $150. And then $100,000. That's correct. So $250,000 down payment of deposit. May 6th for $60. When the parley was they originally agreed into the contract, they agreed to $70,000 a month. They agreed to $70,000 a month, and they stopped. I think, again, there was only 1 or 2 months that they actually made the full payments. Maybe 3 months out of the entire time that they made all the payments. But what were they fucking spending all their money on, man? They could have paid. They had the money. Okay, David had the money to build this project from the get-go. They had the money. Yeah, David E. Weinstein. Yeah, he is the fucking Black Harvey Weinstein, dude. Look at him. He is. Black Harvey Weinstein, bro. Like, look at the fucking dude, man. Just paint Harvey Weinstein black and you'll have a David E. Taylor, okay? Steve, I don't know where Steve is. Don't know. All right, so that's that. All right. All right, 150 down, which is correct. Believe beforehand we paid the 150. That's what we look at as the beginning of the contract. And again, they kept stretching out this deal, man. Every time they did something, they would add bullshit to it. So David would text these guys at fucking 11, 12 at night. Oh, just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do this. Okay, do this, you know, this is the change that I want. Just all like random ass hours, you guys. Random hours. Like David had no business texting this company at the time that he was, because it was way past business hours, man. No business, man. I don't know how the fuck, if I was NPR, I'd be like, you know what? You could fucking text me at a decent business hour. All right, let's see. This is all the agreed upon prices. Well, internally agreed upon. Y'all, in this continued court, this is a federal case, you guys. Just keep that in mind. This is a federal case, all right? Our board agreed to the 1.25 internally a few days before releasing payment. We didn't agree and then release payment at the same second. that they were willing to build the prop contemplated by that budget. And that was right. 1.25, okay? 1.25 was the original price, okay? $250,020 was put down. I don't know why the fuck the $20. Like, what the fuck? Processing fee. So they put down 150 plus another 100 a month later. And then the agreed upon price was 1.25. Now, again, in order for all of this to work, everybody, David needed the trucks, he needed the Amway Arena, and he needed to have the stage finished. Now, David doesn't have the money to do any of this stuff. There's no way. I mean, the Amway Arena, would it cost $260,000 to rent out or something just to hold the space? And I doubt David is going to do it. He can't. He doesn't. I mean, he can't. He doesn't have the stage. Let's see here, 1.25. Let's see. Labor and tear down and set up the arena. Okay, so part of this agreed upon price, right, was a tear down and set up at the arena for a practice run. The fuck you gonna do a practice run for, David? Like, I get it, but dude, pay that price for, based on them doing the work that would fulfill our obligation to pay that price for the build up, the tear down, and set up at the arena, which included all labor, as long as they performed and gave us the updates that they were moving it forward correctly. The plaintiff for relying upon the promise of the defendants in order to complete the fabrication is contemplated by that budget. Yes, we understand it took our finances. Hey, cat mom, mother of all pussies.
You're such a terrible person.
You're really not a terrible person, cat mom. That's just a button I pushed.
My wife is a slut.
No. Look right here. And he says, this is real important. Hey, like they needed your money in order to get the job done. But according to Joseph, they weren't paying them because they weren't getting the updates because they weren't happy. And they basically said, okay, well, we're just not going to fucking pay them. What? Again, Joseph and the cult, they didn't keep in contact with him. They didn't keep in contact with Movie Prop Rentals. According to our agreed upon agreement. Total contractual price. Okay, agreement 150, right? That's fine. We set the 150K. That was the initial deposit. That's right. No exact date. Some days before that. Parties agreeing, okay. Agreeing to the price, or was it later? The total prices was agreed upon in contract. Yeah, man, they've done. And you know the really interesting thing about this too? Is they still don't get the stage and they're still not going to get the Amway Arena. Yeah, I do, bro. Yeah, hang on. Hold up. Hang on.
You're such a terrible person.
Oh, thank you. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Fuck yeah, Chris. You're the homie, bro. I'll never forget that night, me and you, bro. Dude, that was some of the best trolling we did together, right? Honestly, dude, I will never, ever forget that night, brother. Never. As long as I fucking live. Dude, I will never, ever forget that night, my guy. Never. That shit's lit, right? Fucking gangster, homie. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a couple. Look, hey.
Hitting godly goals.
Hitting godly goals. All right, that's how much to get started. 150 agreed upon. That's will release 150. Pay to execute the contract. Parties could reach agreement in the future. Is that what you're saying? There's a lot of really non-answers here with Joseph. Fuck, man. That's what was it was kind of dry, this one. He does. No, you're right, Daniela. David's a fucking loser, dude. He is. David's a fucking loser, and so is Joseph. Like, you got two losers, man. Two fucking losers, man. This was 10/28/2024. Okay, so that's when this was going down. And again, hey, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Austria! Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Good day, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. No agreement between the parties as to when the payments are going to be made or what amounts are going to be made. What we were saying is we agreed through discussion 150 to start, and then Jerry came back and said it's time to get another payment, and we sent another payment of 100,020. Going to ask it one more time. At the time of the payment of the 150, is it what you're saying is that there was no agreement made as of that time as to when future payments were going to be made? Objection asked and answered. Overruled. The court overruled that. There was no agreement that was presented to us from them besides verbal discussion, which we acknowledged that we would pay the next installment at 100,020, and when they requested more finances, we released the next installment of 60,000. Yes, he got charged storage fees, and you know what's even more interesting? Hey, guess what? Hey, he's getting charged storage fees at $4,000 a month, man. Yeah, Daniela, this is an inside look at a federal court case in our system. Right? You're from another. This is a look at our judicial system straight up, right here. This is how this. If you were sitting, this is what you would hear. The judge would have overruled the question, right? This is Dick Boy Joseph's. Yes, this is Joseph's testimony in court, Cat Mom, for the stage case. Yes. So that guy objected. The court overruled it. Now they were supposed to pay 70,000. And look, I love it right here. I'm going to ask it a different way because you're not answering my question. When was the agreement for the defendants to make the second installment in the amount of 100,000? That agreement came through a discussion sometime in April. So after March 31st, 2020, correct? Yes, from my recollection. Wow, I'm finally fucking remembering something, Joseph. You just mentioned a $60,000 payment. That was the third payment made from the defendants to the plaintiffs. From my recollection, yes. How did that amount and date of payment come about? Through conversation with Jerry as they came back and requested that they needed some more finances. They said that the first part of the project would have a strong, I forget the exact phrase, it was strong material cost, which we understood. And so throughout the conversation with him, we agreed to receive the 150. He agreed to receive the 150, the 100,020, and the 60. Okay, so that's what? 100 to, that's 150. That's like just right at 310, right? So yeah, you got 120 or 100, 150, and another 60. Yeah, it's about close. That's 310, I think. I think that's about 310. No, I'm sorry. I see how bad I am at math. Don't listen to me for math. I feel horrible. All right. Yeah. Oh, and it's been in storage for almost 3 years. No, Ken, we're trying to get one of the lions, man. No, we're trying to get one of the lions right now. I'm gonna email the lawyer and be like, hey, tell your client I'll buy one of the lions off of them. How much are they asking for it? Put a fucking GoFundMe together. Me and Chris been talking. We're gonna strap it to the back of Chris's truck, and we're gonna put like a speaker on it that all it says is "You a pussy, Rich Holmes. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. But it's going to be like coming out of the tiger's mouth, bro. Yeah. All right. They strung this company along, man. They strung this company along so bad. God, I wish they would have just listened to us and just stopped doing business with them. And it did get delayed because of COVID, but again, then inflation kicked in, man. Inflation kicked in and lumber prices went through the fucking roof, and we know that. We know that. It was some days before the payment was released. So a few days before March, okay. That were ready to be dispersed and asked Jerry when he needed as well. 150 was good to start. The payment made by defense for 60. Yeah, this is kind of dry right here. What page are we on? 79. Let's take a peek here. This made my point that I'm getting to. July 10th, about the time when the arena event was supposed to occur. That's the end of the original contemplated fabrication date. This, yeah, and again, they wanted to have it done so they could do the Amway Arena, everybody. Okay? What if they're, Chris, what if they just say, hey, you can have it? Hey, what if they just say, hey, you can have it? I mean, the only other place they could sell it to is maybe like an exhibit at a zoo for lions or some shit. That's my guess. That's my guess. That'd be legit, Chris. Agreement. Then again, COVID pretty much fucked him on the deal. COVID fucked him on this deal. Even when they were hosting events, David's like, oh, COVID's still going. Oh, we can't do it because COVID. We don't want to do anything. But David, while that was going on, again, the inflation just went through the roof, man. And you got stuck with the price on some of these, on this build. Not on some of it, on all of it. Dude, David would be so pissed. Dude, just have a big ass. I don't know if I could fit it in my door. Oh, the judge already said, dude, like they could leave it out and fucking just leave it there if they wanted to. with no recourse. The judge already said, nah, leave it there. Judge said, nah, leave it there. Hey, what up, Ivory Dread? You a pussy, Rich Holmes. David's that pussy Rich Holmes, goddamn him. He's always telling my secrets. Okay? I don't know what's up with OBS, man. There's like an 85-second fucking delay right now. So you guys are seeing what was said 85 seconds ago. Chris, you got to do a video of it. Chris, you got to do a video of it too. You got to do a video of you picking it up and driving around with it. Like, dude, you should drive it by one of David's mansions. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Drive it by one of the mansions and he would be so pissed, bro. So it was not contemplated all payments to be made before the arena event, depending on when the arena event would take place. Correct. Irie, this is bitch boy Joseph. Bitch boy Joseph Bush. This is his testimony in court, man. It's a complete shitstorm. A bunch of non-answers, yet he's the most knowledgeable one in this organization to be in there answering any questions about this place, all right? So let's all keep that in mind, all right? Joseph is the most knowledgeable one. See, and this is just, they're talking about agreed upon prices. Paid $310, that's right, with all the 3 payments. This shit's really boring right here. I know, be like, got your line, bitch. Dude, that would fry him, Ken. Ken. Hey, dude. Hey, that would fry David, bro. Be like, you a pussy, David Taylor, and I got your line. Dude, I would set, I would set it up. I would set it up out in my yard or some shit, bro. I would set it like, I don't know, bro. I would set it like at the entry of my fucking driveway. For real, dude. Why wouldn't I? Dude, every day I could ride, like, dude, everybody would be riding by my house, see this big fucking line sitting down the driveway. Dude. Dude, movie prop might be like, yeah, get it the fuck out of here. We don't want it anymore. It's taking up space. I know, set it up, dude. We could take it out there and set it up on a fucking protest. All right. Oh, man. That would burn David, man. That would fucking burn David if we did that. Oh, my God. He would be so pissed. He would try to fucking... Lions, I paid for them. I want my lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Okay? Dude, David would fucking lose his shit, man. He'd be like, lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Oh, my. You guys are too funny, man. Too funny. Yeah, Joseph is a prop, too. Also was altered per the plaintiff agreeing to continue to make payments. Okay. And they did. They started changing shit around on this deal, okay? I would love to have one of those throne chairs, man. At least mine wouldn't be filled with fucking dingleberries. David's all, well, mine is, okay. Mine's filled with dingleberries. Extensively about how future payments were conditioned. So the cult was going to pay movie prop based on the conditions if movie prop gave them updates. Dude, I already, honestly, Ken. Honestly, Ken, I think he's already sick, bro. I think he's already sick, man. Really do. I think he's already sick. I'm just kind of letting you guys read through it. Kind of scrolling through it slow, seeing if there's anything. Besides 2 days, correct. Was from the beginning contingent on them using money for the prop set and providing weekly updates. Okay, I think this is where Joseph says they were stealing the money, and the lawyer's like, okay, so how do you know they were stealing money? And there was nothing, they couldn't prove anything. Payments were conditioned. These updates are supposed to provide. That's right. You continue to make payments, even though there was dissatisfaction. They said that stipulated payment schedule, which is correct. That stipulated payment schedule was supposed to be $70,000 a month. Okay. It's supposed to be $70,000 a month. And they didn't keep up the payments. And that's what we're getting into. Even though they were dissatisfied, they still made the payments. 15 of them. Where's the dissatisfaction of the defendants with the project? If you're making these progress payments continuously, almost monthly, you testified. Under the original agreement, March 2020, was it contemplated that the installment payments of $70,000 a month, and we've seen that installment, we've seen that schedule. What they're asking here, okay, based on that $70,000 a month, the defendant's obligation to make those installment payments were contingent upon plaintiffs providing the updates. Okay. So movie prop had to provide them updates, which is correct, which they did. And movie prop did. But David didn't respond in time. David's the type, because David eats all night and sleeps all fucking day. So that's what he does. He sleeps all day and then he eats in bed all fucking night. And then when he gets tired, he just sleeps in his own fucking filth, man. We've talked about it. Cliff even said, dude sleeps in his own fucking filth, man. He's literally a fucking bed bison. He's a fucking bed pig, man. Really. He's literally a fucking sloth. He lays in his own shit, man. He literally lays in his own fucking feces while he eats. It's fucking dirty, dude. That is so nasty, David. You literally lay in your own shit and food and eat at the same time. It's fucking dirty, dude. He's like, oh, I thought that was pepper, but it's actually little shit flakes, everybody. He's like, anybody want some profit pepper? It's actually dingleberries, though, okay? Okay. Plaintiffs providing updates that the defendants were subjectively satisfied with before payment would be made. Okay. Right? So what is the question? I'm not understanding the question. And now, David, you guys keep in mind, Joseph has a degree, too, in psychology, okay? That you said over and over again, the payments were contingent upon your guys' satisfaction, okay, as to the progress as shown by updates provided by the plaintiffs, right? The payments were contingent on them using the finances for our project correctly. We're not giving them finances for other things, to pay other companies, to float their business. We gave them finances to construct our project, and we required updates in order to continue to pay to make sure our hard-earned money from our givers, from their fucking donors, all right, who've earned it very hard and donated, was being used what we agreed upon. If the defendants if you didn't receive an update, or if you received an update that you subjectively were not happy with, you would not be obligated under the original agreement to make a payment. Is that what you're saying? Mischaracterization, the prior testimony of the witness. This was an objection. This is really good. Watch. It's gonna get fucking denied, and you'll see why. He never said that. Okay, so he never said that the items had to be subjectively satisfactory, just that they would reflect the monies paid into construction. Overruled. We had to have, whether through conversation, and there were multiple times, we never got weekly updates, but we had to have communication and proof, mind you. This is a company we met. We're not going to just give money and say, just go ahead and do whatever with it. We need to know, in any construction project, you have stages of accountability. You have a corrupt church talking about accountability in a court case. And they lied under oath, too. This is a federal case. This is perjury through and through. Basic is breathing air when it comes to construction. Progress reports, yada, yada, yada. Mr. Tuttle, and you're aware that fabrication process started in early 2020, utilizing defendants' funds paid early on in this installment plan, correct? They used our funds to begin construction. So with 50, they probably bought the beginning materials. They probably hired manpower. Let me tell you something. That 250, that got eaten up like David's last fucking Davy's dozen. Really fucking fast. Okay? Okay, so they talk about the funds here a little bit. And at one point, the lawyer hammers down on Joseph. He's like, do you know about construction? Do you know what it takes to do this kind of job? Do you know about the logistics, the manpower? He's like, well, sometimes, yeah. Well, we usually hire people. There you go, Joseph. You answered your own fucking question, you dumb shit. Okay, let's take a peek here. And the first time any representative of the defendant ever came to look at the prop or the status of the construction of the prop was 2022. And that's about right, because David got sick, everybody. David got sick 2022, or give or take. Let's stop our testimony 2:00. Come back, okay? My apologies. We're going to need a counsel table for both proceedings. Okay, see you here at 2:00. Done, done. Take a break. Continue with the cross-exam. Here we go. Now they're going back through stipulated payments. Again, David and his fucking cult agreed to $70,000 a month to pay on this, you guys. They agreed to it. They agreed, said, yes, we'll pay you 70 grand a month. But they didn't. They fucking failed, man. They couldn't keep up with the payments for whatever reasons. I know they bought a bunch of properties, but if they had all this money, as they claim, I mean, where's all the money at, man? They should have just paid it straight up. They had the money. They could have paid for this stupid fucking stage right from the get-go. Cash in hand. They could have paid the 1.25. Bam, right there, done. They could have. Apparently, according to their earnings sheet, they had the money to pay it all up. But they did it for whatever fucking reason. They could have dropped a $1.25 million check in those people's hands. They could have hired the work, the people, the manpower, the labor, whatever, get the materials. Exactly. The pot calling the kettle black, curly girl. Fuck yeah. Okay. Just a stipulation. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take a peek here. I need to find something. I want to see if I could find where the lawyer hammered down on Joseph, man, about if he knew about construction. When you say $70,000 a month, how's the July 24th, 2024 payment correlate to $70,000 a month? So the plaintiff and the defendant had agreed that we would break the payments up each month around 30 to 35 to equal the monthly payments as long as they're providing updates where the funds were going and showing progress. We're supposed to be a total of 70. The July 10th, 24th, and 31st, I remember we had put more funds into this to continue to push the project along ahead per the request of the plaintiff. I know. And go figure. Apparently they're being scammed. Right, Curly? Apparently they're being fucking scammed. I doubt it. The parties have an agreement for payment. Hang on, let's see here. Specifically agreed to about primates. I'm really trying to find this, man. Talked about agreement back in March, okay. Parties respect, relax. There was relaxed payment that took place, mutual agreements. That was during COVID, right? Why was it relaxed at the specific time in July of 2020? Why did it become relaxed? There's a mutual agreement once the 2020 Amarillo Arena was communicated us that they could no longer hold the event at the time. So going back, this is where it gets halted and inflation kicks in. And then David, being the fucking idiot that he is, he keeps adding to this project while inflation's kicking in. That makes sense. David's a fucking idiot anyway, so he's an idiot. Subsequent agreement, workflow. Remain same. Agreed, okay. After the March 2020. Yeah, see, because March, COVID hit, so Amway got shut down. They shut Amway down. Trying to get to the bottom of this. I don't see no correlation. The objective and agreement with the plaintiff was to build at a certain pace, and we said we're willing to budget out $70,000 a month, and we can make them in 2 payments. This is where I think this is where movie prop rental, right here. This is where movie prop rental should have said no, we don't work like that. I think they should have stopped right there. I think this is when movie prop should have said, nope, we don't take payments like that. You either pay us all up front. We're not splitting up payments like this because we have to fund this build. And we don't want to fucking come chasing money. And that's exactly what this place had to do, was chase money. Agreement on how much we paid next. There's always communication as we were getting ready to release funds. They communicated back, received it, and continued working. Is any of this in writing about any of this about what you just testified? Is there any text, email, contract in writing? I do recall. Okay, right here. This is where it gets good. Was any of this in writing, right? Text, email, contract in writing? I do recall seeing some in conversations. Yes. So apparently Joseph sees text and emails and contracts in conversations. That's what that is basically saying, Joseph. No. And he asks him multiple times in writing. I do recall seeing communication and a lot of phone conversation as well as text or communications letting Graylin know that the finance was coming. Was there anything in writing at all, any communication between the parties at all that specifically dealt with what you just testified to this afternoon, and that is $70,000 a month? I do recall seeing communication. Where is that? Between Graylin, where is that? We asked everything to be produced to us. Where is that document? No response. I'm sorry, what are you testifying to? A text, an email? Did you email them a letter? I recall 2 conversations, Mr. Tuttle. Joseph, wake the fuck up. He's not asking you. He wants to know if there's written documentation, you fuck. Do you not get that? Are you fucking serious? He's asking you if there's an email. Is there a text message, a contract to the $70,000 a month? I've heard these conversations. 2 conversations, so there's nothing in writing. No, sir. Okay, thank you. Joseph. That's not what I answered. That's not my answer. Let the witness complete his answer. I misspoke. I said I required 2 forms. Remember, 2 forms of communication. There was many conversations that took place as well as text exchanges that took place, letting Graylin know the payment was coming. Again, was there anything in writing? I keep asking you the same fucking question. I don't know how the courts deal with this. Honestly, he keeps getting asked the same fucking question. Joseph, I keep asking you the same. Anything in writing? Very specific question, Mr. Bush. Is there anything in writing? There was an agreement between the defendant and the plaintiff on this payment schedule. Yes. Is there anything in writing at all? There was a verbal agreement and there was communication via text when we were sending these monthly installments. I'm talking about what you testified to today. You said there was an agreement for $70,000 a month. Where is that in writing? Very fucking simple, Joseph. I don't get it, man. How does Joseph get out of fucking bed in the morning? Probably with fucking David's maxi pad on his fucking face. You fucking idiot, Joseph. You're so stupid. You're dumb, Joseph. You're dumb as fuck. This is all on a court transcript, man. Funds and projects, how it happened. Do you have an agreement in writing? Ask and answer. Overruled. As far as where specifically that writing is, if it's at this time. I know I have seen the writing and the communication between Michelle Brennan and Graylin concerning this, as well as I was on many conversations and heard Michelle and others that were part of the conversation. There was a payment scheduled. Look right here. Joseph, did you personally engage in any written exchange, either text or email, as to this $70,000 a month agreement, as you call it, between the defendants? Not written, but over the phone, yes. Fucking idiot. Hey, Joseph, you'd fit right in with fucking Congress, man. Hey, you'd fit right in with fucking politicians, man. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Where's the document? I'd have to consult my legal team about where it's at, but I have seen it. Man, Joseph, I'm surprised you could even fucking get out of bed in the morning. I really am. Joseph, you're dumb as fuck, man. This blows my mind. But this is predictable of David's cult, because all you guys do is kiss David's ass all fucking day. That's all you guys are good at. Fucking pathetic, man. Right, One True Emperor? It's very simple. Apparently, Joseph doesn't know how to answer a simple fucking question. They're not providing updates during that time we requested, but once they started to, we began to release funds. I noticed that after the October payment, the dates on which payments were made became more erratic and stretched out. Do you see that? I don't agree with the word erratic, but there was a payment from October, November to January. I do see those payments. Well, after October 6, 2020, I see payments for 35, 30, 35, 35. You don't call that erratic? I call what this was based on the updates we were receiving from the plaintiff. It's still lacking updates, so we're basically paid what we felt was appropriate to move the project forward, but still lacking on updates that we requested multiple times, specifically the inventory. No, Joseph, you guys didn't fucking keep up your end of the fucking deal. You assholes. That's your problem. You didn't keep up to your end of the deal. And now you're stuck with this fucking... Joseph, you're fucked, man. Please hit that like and subscribe, everybody dropping in. We're looking over a federal... from a cult leader, David Taylor. He's stiffed this company for millions. He's stiffed this company. Fucked them over. And we're looking over the court transcript of what was said between one of his fucking main little fucking booty bandit boys, fucking bitch boy Joseph Bush, bitch boy Bush, talking about the finances. And apparently Joseph's the most knowledgeable member of this cult to deal with this, but he can't answer simple fucking questions. It's a bunch of non-answers, but it's all right, Joseph. It's okay, Joseph. Don't worry. We know you're fucking dumb. We know David coached you to go in there and play dumb because you are dumb, because you're dumb enough to listen to him and you're dumb enough to stick around him. I literally stick around him like shit, like flies on shit. Okay. So we're talking about why didn't the defendants keep paying? Why did the defendants keep paying if you had these grave concerns about the progress and all these things I've heard today? You know, you paid all the way through May, erratic and sporadic payments, but you paid all the way through May, and you're trying to get the court to believe that you had concerns, and that's the reason for these installment payments. Each one was subject to the discretion of the defendants as to whether you're satisfied with the progress of the construction based on updates that came or didn't come. Where is it that's documented that the defendants have the right to just arbitrarily make payments on these dates and in these amounts after May 6, 2020? So that's exactly what they're doing. They were making payments based off the kind of information they were getting, but they weren't keeping in contact with them. I know that. I know that. I spoke to these people, guys. I'm the source in this. I spoke to these guys. They unfortunately won't come out and talk to us about it, but I did call them because I was worried about them getting fucking stiffed. I'm like, hey, these guys are going to fuck you over. Be careful. Be careful. That you can't claim the plaintiffs were looking to increase the budget. The contractual price they're looking to increase the first time was around May or July into a new payment, relaxed payment schedule. They're approved on May 11th. Okay. You paused. You called it pause. You didn't really. You denied stopping making payments, but you said you paused. And I want to kind of focus on that for a minute here, Joseph. Under this agreement, March of 2020 or any subsequent agreement that we know wasn't in writing, but dealt with the stream of payments on Plaintiff's Exhibit 27. You know, under either one of these, did the defendants have the right to pause if the defendants were not satisfied with the updates or the progress evidence by updates provided by the plaintiffs? I'm not sure what your question is. Yes, we had the right if we did not get to see where our finances are going to bring it to accountability, ask for updates. That was the agreement from the beginning between the plaintiff and the defendant. So who is the judge or jury on that, right? This is where it gets good right here. Who's the judge or jury on that, Joseph? Was it the defendants just because in your discretion you think, oh, this update isn't efficient, I'm going to pause? Is that what your position is, that you could do that? The only updates we were asking for was what was promised by the plaintiff. Do you understand my question? I mean, I'll be glad to repeat it. You can repeat it. So is it your position, bitch boy Joseph, you're the most knowledgeable, it's your position, right? At your discretion on whether or not you make the payment, on whether or not you're happy. You guys make that choice. Right here. You could, in your discretion, to say, I'm not going to pay you anymore. I'm going to pause payments for a while and decide whether I'll pay. Is that your position? That the defendants could do that under this proposed agreement that you just testified to? Objection, argumentative, sustained. Okay. So she objects, argumentative, the judge sustained it, ask a different question. Ask it a different way. And decide, okay, that's good, overruled. These payments here, okay, Your testimony this afternoon. Payments were made under the original March 20. Agreement whether the date was in July 10th or next year agreement. That's correct. That was the down payment. Declare through May 6th. Only total 310 have been paid, right? The agreement is one contract. It never, still the same contract, still the same price, still the same agreement. That's the 1.252 agreement made, okay? That's what I said. So my calculus 20%. Have to do the math, but sounds just about right. Okay. Now here's the other thing. What the cult was expecting was for them to pay money and for them to be done. Like they're like, okay, we gave you all this money. Now we expect this to be done. But David, again, you started building through COVID. And you didn't count on inflation. You didn't account for the price of lumber to go through the roof, man. You didn't. That's exactly what happened with this case, man. Get the material supplies. But again, through main payment. Joseph's such an asshole. Joseph's such an asshole, man. God. They really took this company for a fucking ringer, man. You guys, I'm going to go and wrap up the stream because dude, this fucking stream sucks tonight for some reason. It's weird. Like, I love how fucking nobody gets notifications. Having issues with OBS. It's fucking so shitty, dude. I'm having like I'm operating at like bare fucking minimums, dude. And it's just such a shitty stream. I got to figure out something new with streaming because this fucking program sucks now. So fucking horrible. I don't even know what to do anymore. So wrap it up. I'll catch you guys on another stream probably tomorrow at some point. But let me get this shit figured out. OBS, it's fucking trash now, man. It runs on the same shit as Twitch, apparently. So it's fucking horrible, man. I'm watching numbers here. There's a 111-second delay now, man. It's so fucking stupid. So that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next stream. I got to get this shit ironed out with OBS. It's so fucking trashy. And I'm sure it sounds like shit on the other end too. It's probably coming and going and jumping in and out and shit. And the CPU's only at 0.2%, man. My CPU's only operating at 0.2%. So I don't know what's up, man. I don't know if I need to adjust the speeds in OBS. What the fuck, but it's totally fucking lame right now. It's like I'm using 0.1 in my CPU, but I'm getting fucking dropped. So I don't know what the fuck the deal is. It's kind of fucking irritating, man. Hey, I'm just wrapping it up, Gates of Praise. But yeah, now there's 114 seconds of delay. It's fucking stupid, man. All right, guys. Catch you on the next live stream. Hit the like and subscribe on the way in or out. I might just do a pop-up live tomorrow, actually, on my phone. Maybe from the backyard or something. Seems to bring in more viewers when I do that. It really does. It brings in more viewers, and it brings in a lot more fucking people to the chat. So I might just do that. Because it's a little frustrating, man. Like, when we're trying to get these streams going good, and they probably just sound like shit most of the time, so... Yeah, guys. I'm going to wrap it up, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to figure out some numbers on here, dude. Yeah, something's up. I don't know what it is. This is like, I'm looking at my numbers here, and I don't know why I'm getting dropped, dude, when my CPU ain't even using... It's not even touching my fucking CPU, bro, and I'm getting dropped. So I don't know what the fuck maybe I need to up my kilobytes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I need to up the output, because I mean, I don't want to, if I go higher, I mean, my computer's fast, dude. I don't know if I should maybe bump it up to 10. I don't know. I don't know. Bump it up to 10 and maybe make my fucking computer super fast. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But some people are like saying like, fuck, just be careful because like you can actually nuke your own stream. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I just bumped up some numbers right now just to see what it does. I'm at 60 feet per second. CPU is 0.6. I set it at hang on, I'll show you guys. You guys want to see what OBS looks like? I'll show you guys. It's going to look funky if I bring it up on the screen right here. All right. So this is what OBS looks like. So when you do settings in OBS, right, you have your output here. And this is what I'm having an issue with, right? This is what I've been having an issue with, that I've been trying to get this shit sorted out for fucking months, man. And I don't know if it's because maybe I'm operating at the bare minimums and I need to operate at a higher speed. Because I'm like at 8,000, like it's barely touching my CPU, man. And that's the thing. And now, like I'm at 118 second delay, which I've never had before, which is kind of, I don't know if I need to drop the common value and maybe drop the output, because the base is 1920 at 1080, right? The canvas base, which is the main TV, right? The Vizio. And then the output, I don't know, maybe I need to drop the output to 1080. But no, because I should be. I'm hardwired. This is the shit I got to work out. Frustrating. It really can be. And this is what it looks like on the back end when you're streaming with OBS. I know, just give you guys a little fucking heads up. But this is, I don't know if you can see it. This is what it looks like though. Yeah, 1080. I'm at 1080. Oh, you guys can't see it. Yeah, but I'm looking at a screen right here. Yeah. No, it's too bad. You guys can't see it. To be continued, though. Yeah, and I might run it here just for a bit, you guys. So I'm going to run and fuck with some numbers and probably just, maybe I'll run the deposition for a bit on the background. Let y'all watch it while I fuck around with some numbers and just see what I get for like feed on the stream. So yeah, let's just do that. So if there's cutout and interference, it's me messing around with the numbers on the back end. I got to get these numbers dialed in for you guys, man. I fucking hate shitty streams, man. Can't stand it. Can't fucking stand it. Let me go ahead and put the depot up. The best ones, dude. Where's they see here? David E. Taylor wears maxi pads. All right, guys, enjoy the deposition for a bit. I'm going to mess with some numbers on the back end here of OBS and just see what happens, all right? So if you get drop, it's me. If the stream ends, it's me. But yeah, man, y'all go ahead and fucking enjoy it.
The record at 6:05 p.m. We are back on the record. It is 2:29 p.m.
Mr. Taylor, you're still under oath.
Yes.
You understand?
Could you hold 10 seconds so I can sign this and have maybe... I can wait.
Go ahead. I don't care.
Sign your name under that. I didn't interrupt you, sorry.
That's okay.
Get that done.
Okay. Ready? Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Taylor, who is Ashley Ware?
She's a volunteer staff that works in the ministry on the staff.
She's a volunteer staff. She work full-time or part-time?
Yeah, she works full-time.
And who is Christian where?
That's their child, their
And
baby.
How old is that child?
I'm not sure. Don't know.
Infant or teenager, in between?
No, I know it's definitely not a teenager. Young, very young. So.
And who is Clifton where?
That's her husband.
Are you related to them?
No.
No biological relation?
No.
Did they live with you in 2013?
No, not in 13, no.
When did they live with you at any time?
Yes, they did when they first came, and that was more in 2008, 9, somewhere around there.
What do you mean
when they first came?
First came from where?
From Cleveland, Ohio. I kind of helped them out and their children.
Children or one?
Well, they had more than one, so.
And so they lived with you?
Yeah.
In your apartment?
Yes.
The 2-bedroom apartment?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Along with your 2 children?
Well, my 2 children went there every day, so according to court order. So I have my children half the week.
So where would these folks stay every day?
Well, I also had other friends in the city that I allowed them to go stay with, and they opened their home.
You allowed them to
Or
stay?
they opened their home to them.
What do you mean you allowed them to go?
Just misworded it.
Okay. And your 2012 tax return, who's Brooklyn Mitchell?
Brooklyn? I don't know.
You don't know who Brooklyn Mitchell is?
No.
You have no idea?
No.
Never heard of that person?
No. Brooklyn Mitchell. Nope.
On your 2012 tax return, you claim Brooklyn Mitchell as a dependent or an exemption.
No, I don't think that's true or accurate.
Well, this is what you gave us today.
Yeah. Or if it's, I don't know if it's, there must be someone, I don't know who that is. Michelle probably can answer that. I'm not sure about this because I don't do my own taxes. So, but I did carry them because I supported them that year. So, I mean, I know I supported Clifton and his wife and their children. I helped them.
But you have no idea who Brooklyn Mitchell is?
No, I don't know that name, and I don't know why that's there. So it could be something that I'm not aware of.
You wouldn't be aware that they were one of your exemptions and dependencies?
Well, I don't know. I didn't handle that, so I would rather do that. Michelle.
Ask her about your personal tax return.
Yes.
And
I don't fill them out.
You said that Christian, Ashley, and Clifton did not live with you in 2012.
No, not in 12, I don't think. I'm not sure. I can't. Maybe my days are mixed up, so I'm not accurate.
Well, you said it was back in 08 and 09, not 12.
I know it's 08, 09. I can remember those times. Yeah.
But you, under oath, claimed all these people as your exemptions.
Of course.
Brooklyn, of course?
Well, no, I mean, whatever happened in this was under oath and it was the truth. So, like I say, you need to go ask Michelle about this.
I mean, it's your life.
It may be my life, but I have somebody taking care of this part.
Okay, so these folks, none of those 4 folks lived with you in 2012.
It's not true.
And in 2013.
I don't remember. I don't know what I'm looking at, so I can't answer this. I can't answer.
It's a 1040 U.S. individual income tax return 2012.
I know
is it not?
Yes, I know what that is.
Okay, and this was given to me by your attorney today.
Okay.
And on it, it has these 4 dependency exemptions, does it not?
Yes.
Brooklyn, Christian, Ashley, and Clifton?
Yes.
Okay. And you're telling me you have no idea who Brooklyn Mitchell is?
No, it may be a name in there. I don't know if I know their nickname or whatever, but I'm just telling you I don't know, so I'm not going to answer anymore.
All right, so who is it that you support? What is it you do to support these people then?
Well, I mean, they didn't have a job and they didn't have nowhere to stay, so I provided food and clothing, shelter for them.
I don't know whose phone that is.
That's mine.
So you provided to these 4 people food, clothing, and shelter? You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
On your salary?
Yes.
And your salary is listed as $28,897.
Yes.
And on that salary, you're saying you supported these 4 people?
Yes.
These 4 people?
Yes.
Including Brooklyn, who you don't know?
Yes, I don't, like I said, answer certain things at this time because someone takes care of my 1040. But, you know, I have money saved up, you know, so I can spend that money on helping other people if I want. So
How is the money saved up after you're earning $28,000? Where do you get money to save up? You don't pay their rent. Do you buy them food?
Yes.
When do you buy food? How does that work? Do you give them money or do you go out and go do the grocery shopping?
No, I just give them money.
Cash?
My card, a bank
Credit card?
Banking debit card, or you know. But when are you saying do I do this? Because I don't do.
2012.
Okay, you're talking about, so you asking during those years. Yeah,
Right.
so
Where
that's
you
probably
claimed them.
Yeah, well, that's probably the way I did it when I did do it.
It's probably the way you did it.
Maybe I had cash. I have debit card. Or
You would hand them your debit card
Yeah.
to go spend?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much do you think debit card?
I don't know. I didn't keep that.
Was it your personal debit card or JMMI's?
Most likely it was my personal card.
Most likely, but maybe
Yes.
not?
No, I think it was my personal.
Not JMMI's? Does, you have to answer
The only
yes or no.
time they use JMMI card is on ministry business, and they were handling a lot of ministry business, so that's separate.
So were they being given money from the ministry's debit card if they were doing ministry business?
Yeah, of course. Any time any volunteer does anything on the ministry business, you know, they are able to, like if they're going out of town or whatever, they're able to buy food because the ministry takes care of all those expenses. It's normal.
So the ministry does, but not you personally?
Like I say, on ministry business, that's when the
Okay.
card is used. When it's something personal, I've helped them with my own money.
So are you saying that you provided more than 50% of the support for these 4 people?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they didn't have nowhere to stay, nothing.
But you didn't pay their rent. You know where they were living?
Pay the rent? What do you say?
I asked you if you paid their rent and you said no.
No, I mean, they live with me, right? Are you talking about the times that they live with me?
I'm only talking about 12 and 13. So.
Oh, okay. No, of course not. I didn't pay their rent.
Okay.
From my acknowledgement.
To claim them, you have to provide a certain level of support. So are you saying that you spent, or I'm sorry, that you supported them in more than 50% of their expenses?
It has to be if it's on that thing.
But you can't tell me how or anything
because
about
I don't
it.
handle all those things anymore. I'm totally out of that. So I would rather you ask someone who knows. I'd rather just say to you, I don't know. So there's no proprietorship of me.
There's a tax preparer name on the return.
Okay, but what I'm trying to figure out, and I don't want to depose him, I want to just get a handle on this. You're saying that this is not JMMI expenditures. These are personal expenditures that you personally, that you personally paid more than 50% of their support, so you claimed them as exemptions, but you can't tell me how.
Actually, no. Ask Michelle.
She would know what you spent daily on these folks?
They would know because they handle all my personal and ministry stuff.
Who's they when you say they?
Well, I mean ministry. So.
How much have you personally donated to JMMI in the last 5 years?
If you know.
Approximate, that's okay.
I don't really know. Yeah, I can't say. From all the sacrifices, I can't say.
What does that mean from all the sacrifices?
I mean the sacrifices of, you know, giving up things.
No, I'm talking about financially, not
money. So no, I can't tell you.
But you do tell people how much you've given, yeah, don't you?
I have told them the sacrifices I've made.
You've put a dollar amount on that, haven't you?
Oh, sometimes I've given that over the years. I have given a large sum of money to this ministry.
Okay, so what sum of money do you say when you do that?
Well, you said not in dollar amount. I'm talking about in sacrifices.
No, you put a dollar amount on it.
I
when
know
you
because
talk.
it is a dollar amount.
Okay, then tell me
But
what
for
dollar
certain-
amount you use.
Oh, millions. I've given up millions for this.
Given
in
up
sacrifice.
or only in sacrifice?
In sacrifice, yes.
Millions.
Yes.
How do you arrive at that figure?
Well, I mean, from the opportunities I've had to do other things and that kind of thing.
That would have paid you over $1 million, that would have paid you millions?
Way more than
Really?
that, yes, of course.
What kinds of things would those be?
Well, for number one, I'm a chef. I completed my, in college, a degree. And so I could, number one, have my own business, like my brother who's a chef does, and that alone could
Is he a
bring in...
millionaire?
No. But
chefs usually aren't.
Show that I do and expect to understand what I'm saying if you don't follow
I've listened to more than one show.
Well, you got to listen to more than 3, 4, 20, or 100 to hear everything. Yeah.
The JMMI contribution report for 2013 shows that you donated $42,000 to JMMI in 2013. Is that true?
If that's what the report says.
How can you donate more than you actually have made in the last several years after a bankruptcy?
Because in this kind of ministry, people will walk up to me and want to give me personal gifts of this amount of money, and I give it over to the ministry instead of receiving it. And I have them write it out to the ministry instead of me.
So you're saying that if, I mean, isn't that a double dip? If you're saying that people go up and give you money and you say, write it to the ministry, and then you get credit for that donation, as does the person who made it?
Well, you know, that's my personal way of showing also contribution of people who want to give me money personally for my life, and I just tell them to give it to the ministry.
Do you report that as gift income to you?
No, because I tell them to write it out to the ministry.
So how do you come up with $42,000 that you donated when it didn't come from you, it came from a third party?
Well, we use those records to show what I am, you know, beside my tithes and offerings that I give out of my paycheck. We just show kind of what is being given to me on a yearly basis or presented to me, actually. So, you know, sometimes it's higher or lower, but...
People come up and give you cash?
No.
Never cash?
No.
Do they write a check out to you, David Taylor?
They have, but I don't receive it. I tell them to scratch it out and write it in the ministry's name.
But then you get credit for the $42,000.
It just shows that I channel that money there instead of to myself.
So you're saying you don't accept cash?
No.
If somebody were to give cash, who would it go to?
JMMI.
No, personally, I mean...
JMMI.
But whom?
Offering bucket, offering plate, I don't...
Well, if somebody's going to give you $5,000 in cash, who would that be handed to?
The people who take up the money and count the money. And that could be anybody.
What if it wasn't, you think, I'm not talking about somebody putting it in a donation bucket. I'm talking about somebody's got $5,000 cash and they want to give it to JMMI. Who would be the person that would be designated to receive that kind of donation?
Well, our financial committee, Michelle is over that, so you could just say her.
So
Put her.
Michelle would be who was designated to receive cash donations of a large amount.
Yeah, to put it in the ministry. That's really I don't know how to answer that question.
Why?
I really don't, because people don't give like that. They give into the offering plate. They never give it to us personally. They give into our envelopes, and or if they're going to put cash, they gives it in the bucket. So honestly, I think we should scratch that. We've never received money like that. The money we receive comes through donation plates, and then it's taken in the back and counted and deposited in the ministry.
So it would have to be at a service?
Yes.
So when Debbie gave you a couple, 1.2 million or wherever we are on that, she did it at a service?
I don't recall. I'm not quite sure when. I know she gave a wire.
Yeah.
From what I know, it's a wire. So.
A wire transfer.
Yeah, and people do that all the time in our ministry.
So how would that be that would be set up? Who would be doing that in your ministry?
I know Michelle is over that.
So did you talk to Debbie about this wire transfer?
No, Michelle.
You had no conversation with Debbie about that?
No.
Did you ever request or in any way talk to Debbie about contributions to the ministry?
No, I mean, I talked to him about that, so that would be yes.
Other than at a general meeting, did you have any smaller group conversations with her about money?
Really, no.
None?
No, not that I know of. Other than when she had already given money and said she wanted to give, so I had Michelle finish up talking to her about that.
So you did talk to her after she had given money?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to know what was going on, and so Michelle filled me in, and I talked with her briefly,
So what did Michelle tell you?
Just that she wanted to donate, and that she had given through wire and that kind of thing.
And so then you talked to Debbie?
Yeah.
And what did you say to Debbie?
I just told her thank you, and that was about it, and the ministry appreciated that.
Did you inquire of her the source of those funds?
No, because I never usually do that when people give money like that.
Would it be a concern to you if it meant that she was ultimately going to be homeless in the next year? Would it be a concern to you?
Of course. I would have never allowed that. I didn't find out till afterwards about this.
What did you find out?
I mean, just what you were telling me,
What Mr. Potts shared with you?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Anybody else?
Rick, of course, came up to me in the first court proceedings and started saying stuff like that, but I didn't believe him because of the kind of spirit and character he had. So I didn't really take nothing he said true. But when Mr. Potts certain things, because I saw what had really happened.
And what was your understanding of what had happened?
That she had donated a large sum, and she gave a lot of money that she didn't really have to give. I mean, beside the stuff she has to pay for. So,
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said that I found out that she gave a lot of her money that she didn't have to give. She couldn't afford a lot of that.
Did Debbie ever talk to you about her finances?
No, that's the thing.
Did she ever talk to Michelle, if you know?
No.
Did you have any understanding of what her financial wherewithal was?
No, we sure didn't.
Do you understand there's a court order that says she can't give any money to JMMI or any other?
If you know.
I said, did you know?
No.
You aren't aware of the court order?
No.
The court order says she can't give you any money?
No. This just was...
No, it's been in effect for a long time.
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Okay, she didn't tell you that?
No.
Did Debbie tell you that she was not seeing her children or had severely cut back seeing her children based on her finances?
No.
She didn't share anything about that with you?
The only thing I found out through Michelle that she had told Michelle is just that what her ex-husband was doing to her.
And what was that?
Well, basically just keeping her from the children and taking her to the rigmarole.
Do you understand that he can't do that personally, that the court has to issue orders?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Well,
Who cares?
No, I want his understanding.
No.
For what purpose?
So that Debbie doesn't repeat.
Debbie's not on trial here.
No, it's
He's
not.
on trial here.
It's not about trial.
What's it for?
Do you understand there are court orders issued from the judge about Debbie's parenting time?
If you know.
No, I don't. I'm not involved in that. But.
So you were led to believe that somehow her ex-husband Rick is doing this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did Debbie ever tell court orders?
No, I don't know any of that.
She didn't tell you anything about that?
No.
Do you know if she told Michelle?
I don't know. You can ask Michelle.
All right, given, and you understand that Mrs. Frazier cashed out about $600,000 in retirement assets that generated a very significant IRS bill. You aware of that?
Now, after he told me.
You weren't aware of it before then?
No, of course not.
But you're now aware that she's got a big IRS bill?
Yeah, I would have never let her give that if I knew that.
Were you aware at one time she owned her house free and clear?
No.
Are you aware that because she's given everything else away that she now has a significant mortgage that means she doesn't have any equity in her house anymore?
I think I heard from Mr. Potts or Michelle one that she's, I guess, got a line of credit off her home to pay lawyers through what the situation that her ex-husband is taking her through. So that's all I know about that.
Do you realize she also had to pay taxes, though, on the...
Yeah, I would have never let her give that to the ministry if I knew she paid taxes. I teach people to pay taxes, pay their taxes to the government, so.
That's one of your tenants? It's one of your tenants to pay your taxes?
Yes.
Would you accept any more money from Debbie Frazier?
No.
You would not?
No.
Going forward?
No.
Have you told her that?
Of course. I mean, since I found this out, I had a phone conversation and just told her, you know, I just asked her why she didn't tell us, you know, all of these things.
And what'd she say?
She just felt like she didn't feel like she needed to tell me anything. She just felt led to give the money, so.
So you called her on her cell phone or house phone?
Well, no, I had my exec, Michelle, called her for me and patched me in to talk with her.
So you and Michelle were sort of on a conference call with her?
Yeah, just recently, yeah.
When would that have been?
Maybe in the last week or two, something like that.
So you had a conversation where you told Debbie you're not going to take any more money from her?
Well, I don't think I worded it like that, but I told her that she should have communicated better with her financial situation. And if she had bills to pay, like the IRS and things like that, I wouldn't have never taken the money in the first place if I had known that information. Especially that amount. Even if she wanted to donate, I would have told her, don't give this amount. You need to keep some for your life and that kind of thing. But I don't get involved in all of our contributors' life like that.
If somebody gives you a really big number, like over $1 million, you don't say to them, can you afford this?
I really haven't done that because I think it probably would be wise now through this to just start doing that. But usually people who have given are very responsible and they can do it, so this caught me totally off guard.
Do you realize there are court orders telling Debbie Frazier that she cannot bring her children to St. Louis and participate in JMMI?
I heard about that. Michelle told me about that part.
When was that?
That was some time ago. I can't tell you when exactly.
Ballpark it. This year, last year?
Yes.
I don't know.
Just ballpark.
I just don't know.
So you're aware that she can't bring the children to JMMI?
Yeah.
And since you became aware of that, has she brought them?
No. I haven't seen them around at all.
Did you meet with the children?
Meet with them? What do you mean?
Did you have conversations with them?
I wouldn't. Oh, yeah. They came to the church, so yeah, that at the church. Say hello and.
What else?
That's about it. Just hello and just greeting them like I've greeted others.
Did you talk to them about face-to-face visits with Jesus?
In a meeting?
No, with them.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
You have to answer yes or no.
No.
Did you give them any of the books or DVDs?
No.
Did somebody else, if you know, from your ministry, maybe?
I don't know. Couldn't say.
Given that Debbie is basically destitute, you understand that? You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't know that. Is that what you tell him what I told him?
Right. Given that you understand from us, would those be circumstances under which you'd be willing to give Mrs. Frazier back some of her money?
Objectively forming the question.
Go ahead.
Say again now.
Excuse me. Hold on a second, let me wire up again.
Given that you understand Mrs. Frazier to be destitute and it's impacted her ability to have housing, her ability to see her children, under those circumstances, are you willing to give Mrs. Frazier back some of her money?
Should I answer this?
Yes, you go ahead and answer it.
Yes. I've shared that with the board. I took what he told me back to the board concerning her present circumstance, and I would love to do that if we had the money. Presently, we don't, but I told them that I'm willing to, if the money comes in through what we raise, to support and help her, of course.
So would that mean you would give her a check back for some of the funds that she had given?
I don't know how we would do it, but we would find out the legal right way to do that and issue her that.
Those funds, issue those funds to her?
Objection to the form of the question. First of all, he's going to require guidance professionally.
I understand that.
On how we can, should, otherwise, what source. So the concept is fine to talk about specifics. He certainly isn't
I'm not asking him to
answer those kinds of questions.
Right.
Yeah. Has Debbie talked about relocating to St. Louis with you or with anyone that you know?
Not that I know of.
Has anyone talked to you about her oldest daughter going to college there?
No.
Katie? Talk to Michelle about that?
I'm not sure.
Are you aware that Debbie refers to JMMI in the presence of the children as their second family?
No.
Are you aware that Debbie had people from JMMI staying at her residence for overnight, at least some period of time?
Yes, I did know. I had heard about that.
What had you heard?